Prince Charles at the wheel, driving one of the green cars at Hampton Court Palace today, ahead of a Brighton to London rally of eco-vehicles tomorrow.
A new breed of car has been taking part in a pioneering rally from Brighton to London.
Well, I would say £500 million worth of cars in terms of research and development down here, all the major motor manufacturers are here. We are at the beginning of this tremendous sea change in the way we propel our cars.
This is my van, the Modec. Oh, listen to it. Apparently I'm driving this, I'm so excited.
That's absurd. It just keeps going, doesn't it?
That is absolutely incredible.
It's to show the British public that industry is developing eco-friendly alternatives to conventional vehicles, and really to help industry, to help government, to everyone get together and move each other along to bring these vehicles on the roads sooner than they otherwise would be.
But lifelong petrol head Bernie is unconvinced. Leepu's brought him to the seaside for a Brighton to London eco test drive. Cynical Bernie is driving a smooth Swedish number which runs on vegetable oil.
It's World Environment Day, and the cars you see arriving at the square today are the vehicles of the future. Hydrogen fuel cells, hybrids, biofuels and electrics.
This is the Vectrix Maxi scooter, the first high-performance zero-emission scooter.
Yes, this cars like the BMW here represent the best available technology that we have right now to produce cars that will travel using hydrogen. And of course the whole purpose of the rally today is to show how car manufacturers across the world are getting the green message in terms of their contribution to climate change.
The motor industry actually has shown that they've been really, really good, and they can move things forward and bring the technology. I've driven from Brighton to London on a hydrogen car, and it's not even hiccuped.
The organisers hope this eco-rally will become an annual event, and as we're all encouraged to be more keen to be green, it may not be long before these cars are the only kind in a showroom near you.
We all know now that we have about 10 years before we trigger runaway climate change. So we've got to accelerate action now.
It is something that unites us as politicians. And today exemplifies one of the great challenges that we face, because ultimately we have to encourage everyone who is minded to go out and buy a new car this year, next year, the year after, to go out and look for the greenest options. It's a tremendously exciting new technology. It offers us great potential for the future, a world where carbon emissions from cars become a thing of the past. It's a challenge we have to overcome for the sake of future generations, and it's a challenge I think we have to overcome together. So thank you for coming, and thank you for participating in such a memorable event.
After today you realise that this isn't a kind of ridiculous Dan Dare type goal that we're never ever going to get there. I think it could be less than what they say, 20 years. I think you could be doing it in 10.
Last year was very much kind of supported by car manufacturers with their latest sort of hydrogen car and cars that run on bioethanol and stuff. And this is far more the kind of people's rally, they're calling it, so it's people who've actually changed their cars to run on alternative fuels. And I think really they just organise it to try and raise awareness that there are alternative ways to get from A to B.
Drive from Brighton to London in the greenest car that you can. Well, that was the challenge set to eco-pioneers today, taking part in a rally. Motorists were asked to out-green each other by coming up with the best way to travel by car without all the emissions.
So you think you're green enough? Well, try comparing your carbon footprint to this lot. While they look pretty, it's not about appearance. It's what's inside that matters.
It runs on liquid petroleum gas. It's cheaper to run. It runs cleaner than a petrol engine or a diesel engine, obviously, so it's better for the environment.
It's an ultra bant. It was known as being the most polluting car ever. And so what we've done is took the engine out, and we are the engine. And made it the least polluting car ever. At least we think so, anyway.
And she is a vehicle that is run purely on biomethane, which is made from food waste.
Yeah, we're leaving now.
With food transport responsible for a quarter of the miles clocked up by lorries, what better place to stop than a Kentish pub serving local and seasonal food? But there is a serious message.
It's an alternative to a fuel protest, to celebrate individuals who are taking their own initiative and finding alternative fuels.
My car runs on veg oil, which I had it converted about a year ago, and a lot of the scrap heap engineers took the mick, a lot, when I got it converted. Now, with the diesel costing what it does, I think I'm the one that's laughing.
And as Green Transport Week comes to an end, it's hoped more people will make carbon emissions the deciding factor in their car choice.
Excellent. This is so far, Gov, the best one.
Yeah. The other real benefit of the Eco Rally is it raises awareness of environmental issues and the fact that cars have a major role both as the problem and part of the solution. And as you said, John, now's the best time to be an engineer designing the new cars which are going to tackle this issue.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm a car fan, I always have been. I just have always wished there was some way to have a car that could be not detrimental to the environment, and here we're seeing the latest technology and the greatest minds in the region all pooling together to try and do something positive.
I think technology can solve a lot of society's problems, not all of them. You have to change your behaviour too, and indeed our Eco Rally is also about modal shifts, so we promote bicycles as well at our events, and we've teamed together not just with car sharing clubs but also with hitchhiking clubs.
Are we following you? Or are you following us? It's all about communication. It's about industry sharing its information, its ideas and its concepts. And the Eco Rally would be a very good forum to bring all these to one single focal point once a year. Yeah.